Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2020 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Sagittarius, I can't believe I hit 100,000 subscribers already. You guys, I'm so blessed, so thankful, have so much gratitude for each and every one of you that has supportively engaged with the channel, positive reinforcement, feedback, love, light. Thank you guys. It's really such an honor to do these readings, and I'm so thankful to have you guys in my life. To give back, I am doing a giveaway, a surprise giveaway box. Some of you may have already seen the post, maybe not. I'm going to pin a comment to this YouTube video that's going to provide a bit more information. If you're interested in looking at the giveaway to see what exactly I'm giving away for you guys, go ahead and check out the description box. Also, Sagittarius, I am selling my crystal sets. Guys, I know a few sets are out of stock right now. I promise they'll be restocked soon. In the meantime, I'll let you guys know when they are restocked, but I am selling my handmade zodiac candles as well as some sage sticks. So if you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone else that you love, go ahead and check out the description box and you'll find a link to my online shop there. Alright Sagittarius, let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and or stellium of Sagittarius. This is not going to resonate with every Sagittarius that listens to this reading. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritizes the messages I provide during these readings. So if this message isn't for you, Sagittarius, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, cross watchers and Sagittarius, that I am picking up on both energies here. So if I'm describing a certain situation where you feel like the roles should be flipped or reversed, go ahead and feel free to flip the roles should you feel like that resonates with your situation the most. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all during this reading you hear me say masculine or feminine, please know I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is gender or sex specific, I will let you know. Alright Sagittarius, let's get started. Alright. I do feel like, I don't know, for someone out there, I just kept on feeling like I heard an alarm go off. So I don't know if someone's timer is about to go off, whether that's for their food or something timer on their phone that someone has set up. But I also feel like there's gonna be, Sagittarius, something that comes in your life really soon, maybe unexpectedly. It could be a message, it could be a person, but the time is here, and I feel like some of you guys have been waiting for a really, really long time. It may have felt like the universe has put a timer in your love life and to when things are going to finally take off, or when things are going to go to the next level. But I just heard like an alarm going off. So, don't know what that means. That could mean something different to each and every one of you. It could be literally, it could be metaphorically. We'll see. But I'm going to ask, what is the card that represents what's going on with Sagittarius' love life at this time in regards to love and romance? Ooh. Okay, wow. So there's 3 cards with true love at the bottom of the deck. Oh, snap, Sagittarius. Yeah, this is the alarm that's going off. We have engagement, flirt, and then children. So first of all, I think you guys are very flirtatious at this time, or someone's going to reach out to you in a very flirtatious way. I think someone is finally going to express their interest in you, Sagittarius, something that you've been waiting for a while. Or this is currently going on right now. You guys are just talking, hooking up, dating, taking things to the next level. As it says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You guys are very attracted to each other, and I think you guys just always flirt with each other all the time, where people start to notice, and people are starting to notice that you two click. Like, I think you guys have been hanging out with this person with your friends maybe, or in a public setting where people just see you as this couple that is just, like, I don't want to say made for each other, but you guys just click so well. There's such a chemistry there that everyone notices. It's not just the two of you. Everyone can see it. Almost for some of you, I have to say there may be a proposal coming up. So congratulations if that's the case for you, Sagittarius, or if you just got proposed to. Congratulations. From the bottom of my heart, I'm engaged right now, so I share your excitement with that. As far as children goes, I don't know if you guys have children. If you do, this connection may be very new to your children. It could be that you guys are dating someone else that isn't the parent of your child, but if this is the parent of your child, I think even the children are noticing how steamy this is getting. But for most of you, I gotta say, I feel like maybe this person you're connected with has children that are not with you, Sagittarius, or there's just a very youthful like energy in this connection that it almost makes you guys feel like you're young again in a way. Not that you guys are like ancient or anything, but it's like almost as if it's bringing you back to those like teenage years of those like constantly like texting or calling each other, not being able to take your minds off of each other. Like the whole experience within this connection is making you feel like that very youthful, fun vibe. Also, I feel like there could be an age difference between the two of you. Or I could get the sense that maybe someone may be a bit more naive or immature in the connection. But if that's the case, it's evolving out of that very strongly. But I like this energy a lot, Sagittarius. And especially with true love here, like, I do feel like this could definitely be the one for you guys. The one you've been waiting for, that the alarm has been going off for. I think this is something that you both feel very strongly for one another. And as time goes by, with the flirtation, with the engagement, and with making it feel all fun again. I feel like I have to say that because I think like some of my Sagittarians before were in a connection, I'm feeling that was just very heavy, very burdensome. And now that's all in the past, and this new person is just a lot more fun, a lot more exciting. And again, this could be the person that you could get eventually engaged to. This is true love, Sagittarius. Beautiful energy. So let's pull some of the other cards. And the way I'm going to shuffle these out, Sagittarius, is going to take a bit longer than what I usually do, so just have some patience for me as I get all these cards out. Ooh. Cancer had that in their spread as well, in the exact same position, so I don't know if you guys are dealing with the Cancer or you have Cancer somewhere in your chart. If you do, I would recommend go ahead and watching that video. This is all good. Interesting, Sag. Wow. Sag, 3 aces, 111. You may be seeing that synchronicity a lot. This is a brilliant new start of a chapter in your life. It's really ascending to a whole nother level, Sagittarius. It's amazing. Someone really wants to put in the effort, the work, the time, the love, the passion. I'm hearing popcorn. I don't know if y'all just ate popcorn. Ooh. Sagittarius, they want to make the move, but I think they're waiting for you to give the green light. Interesting. Oh, goodness. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is where things are starting to open up, where things were closed off before. Or someone definitely wants to take this to a whole nother level and open this up even more than where it is now. With the way she's sitting on his lap in this picture, things again are that flirtatious, fun, youthful type of energy. Maybe you sat on their lap before, or they've sat, or you sat on their lap. Whatever the case is, there's a lot. I'm feeling a lot of sacral energy here, and I'm seeing that with the orange as well. I don't know why my camera's having this focusing issue lately. I think it's at the placement of the light. Okay, so some of you could be wearing orange. Maybe they wear orange, or they have a specific orange article of clothing that they wear frequently. But they know that there's something more that can come from this. And they want something a lot more. Someone definitely likes feeling your back, or holding, like touching your back in some way. Some of you have like a really sexy back. I don't know if you've heard that before, but they definitely think so. I am getting a sense though that there is some sort of impatience here, but it's like a past impatience, because during this time, whenever you're guided to listen to this, it's really going to start opening up and start growing, and the realization that this is true love is coming to fruition for you guys, Sagittarius. What's crossing is the Four of Swords. So I think this is the exact energy of you guys waiting for this all to be revealed. I still feel like someone, especially with the Seven of Wands energy, it's like someone's still waiting for the right time, and that's why that whole alarm is going off in my head. But I almost feel like, in a way, it's being mirrored here. You both are waiting for each other to give the go-ahead, but you both feel like it's the right time. So it's time to come out of that waiting and observing, I'm getting too. I don't know if you guys were just waiting, and by observing this person's actions, like for example, you're gonna be like, okay, well if they text back, then I'll do this type of thing, kind of energy I'm getting here. But I'm also getting for someone waiting for the other to bring about this conversation of whether it's full-on commitment, whether it is just taking things to the next level. But I'm also getting like a sense of a surprise here as well. And someone's trying to keep something under wraps, not because it's a secret, but because they just want something to be exposed when it's the right time. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's something like, I almost feel like too, there is some sort of sense that someone may have pulled back just to see what the other person would do. And it's almost as if it's the waiting game now. But if that's the case, and this is where you're at, Sagittarius, it's going to come out of this very, very soon. And for others of you, if that's not so much the case, it's just the challenge of all this right now is just saying it and the conversation being brought up, because both of you feel it. I feel the need to clarify that. I feel like this is almost something that you weren't expecting. Why is the Four of Swords crossing this reading for Sagittarius? Recovery. Interesting. So, yeah, I almost get the sense that, oh, maybe someone has been sick. I'm so sorry if someone got like the flu or a cold. I I straight up get that for someone out there, and that's why things have been kind of, maybe you guys haven't seen each other because the other person's literally been sick, or maybe you've been sick, Sagittarius, and you've been recovering. But this is that whole thing again, that I'm getting this energy of waiting for the revelation, waiting for the key to be shown in order to open that door, to recover this validation of knowing this is the right one for you. It's almost as if you're just waiting for that perfect opportunity to open the doors and take things to the next level, but you guys are both waiting on each other to do that. I get that very strongly. You both are very interested in each other, so if that's the case for you right now, Sagittarius, I wouldn't wait. I would go ahead and have that conversation. And for those of you who may have been ghosted, or this person has not responded to you at all and shows no interest, I don't think this reading is for you. Which, sorry, just to be straight up about it. What's crowning is strength. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo somewhere in your chart. But this is having courage. This is having faith. This is taming the ego, knowing that having faith is what will conquer the... I'm just getting like some sort, again, of this impatience and waiting and hoping, but a deep knowing that this is going to happen. And I feel like a lot of other of my Sagittarians, it's like as if with more and more time goes on, the more you become confident and self-assured that this is the right connection. And I think like there are times in your head where you're like, well, maybe they're not that interested in me, or maybe I'm feeling more one way, and that's the boar here, right? In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it's a lion. But your higher self is acknowledging that, you know, what your shadow self is trying to say to dissuade you from being excited about this connection or being confident in this connection, they're steering it in a different direction. And again, I also feel like someone may really want to act on their emotions, act on their passion, that carnal type of instinct to just go forward and move forward with it, but then there's still some sort of waiting and some sort of patience, some sort of holding back that's happening. And I feel like a lot of you are kind of frustrated hearing that, like, what the heck, how much longer are they going to hold back? That alarm is going off soon, Sagittarius. I don't feel like it's going to be much longer. But within this being crowning the reading and what's being seen, it's like you know that they're holding back, but it's for a good reason, and I want to assure you guys that. I'm getting someone could be wearing like gold jewelry, or someone has like a gold dress too, if it's not gold jewelry. What's not being seen in the unconscious is the Ace of Wands. Ooh, a lot of fire between the two of you. So if you guys aren't dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Leo, just the sex is off the chain, or the sexual chemistry between the two of you is irresistible. And I feel like when you guys really knew this connection was for you, that this could be something more than just whatever you experienced previously in love, was through a specific hooking up session where they did everything right, or you did everything right, Sagittarius, touched them in all the right spots. And I'm feeling like there was like hour-long sessions, or one round after another, and it was just magic between the two of you. And it was like one specific night I'm getting to. So that may resonate for you guys, but I always look at this card and I notice like those two people, or what looks like to be people in the background in that fireplace. Which to me can indicate even a twin flame. And again, for those of you who have been watching me for a while, I don't say that very lightly. And I think I used it in your last reading, and some of you, this is the same energy bleeding over, and it's very rare for me to say that. But I feel like the magic and the chemistry between you two is unmatched with anything you've ever experienced before. And it was specifically, I get it for a lot of you, through that one night of knowing and cementing that you two were meant for each other. And we're excited to continue on. And someone definitely finds your face very attractive specifically. Like a beautiful or handsome face. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Cups. So, I do feel like someone definitely has fallen in love. And this recognition of being in love and falling in love is really becoming aware. Someone could have even told you recently, Sagittarius, I think I'm falling for you, or I love you straight up. And it's almost as if now that that's been cemented, it's like, okay, now you're waiting for the next stage, for the next phase in your life that you both can go through with together. This is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Pisces is here strongly. Whether you have that in your chart or you're involved with the Pisces, but again, like these two, like even when you guys like make love or when you're hooking up, there's a lot of emotion behind it too. It's not just sex, it's devotion, it's emotion, it's almost like this is gonna sound weird, but almost like you guys are always in perfect rhythm with each other too. For those of you that resonates with, but this is a beautiful connection that both of you are awakening to, both of you are acknowledging. And I'm so happy for you, Sag, because all the other signs I've been reading has been like, because we just got out of Capricorn season 2, just like purging the negative, purging the bad, so new can come in. But you guys are already ahead of the game, really, out of all the collective. You guys are in the space where you have this new wonderful, and it's all about welcoming that in and embracing that and making it known and aware to take it to the next level. In the near future, we have the Hanged Man. Piscean energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces could be somewhere in your chart. I feel like this is a shift in perspective. And I still feel like that's why, although there's a deep emotional feeling and spiritual connection that you two are for each other, someone is still in the process of shifting their perspective to really have this become in their awareness and within their consciousness. That this is something totally different than anything they've ever experienced before. And especially with the feminine Sagittarians I'm picking up on, feminine energies, the masculines are just in awe of you. They definitely stare at you quite frequently, and you catch them staring at you too. And they just can't keep their eyes off you. You're just so alluring. Again, with that Neptunian energy I'm picking up on. Some of you may have really nice legs as well. Maybe long legs. Or they're just very nicely shaped. Someone may have nice thighs as well. And you've been complimented on it. Or you think the person you're connecting with does. Let's go ahead and see what this Hanged Man stage is about, though, in the future. I also think that if there is a proposal to take things to the next level, or even an engagement, I do feel like someone needs time to think about it. But that's just, again, since there's true love here, and 3 aces, my God, I think it's just really coming into the awareness of how strong and how unique and how rare this connection truly is. Like someone didn't expect this. Like, I don't know, like almost as if no one knew, or one person didn't know how deep this connection was really going to go. Why is the Hangman here for the future energy for my Sagittarians? Rejection and victim with perseverance at the bottom of the deck. So because perseverance is there, maybe some of you guys or someone is going to be in this Hangman changing perspective state, because in the past you may have been dealing with rejection. Maybe you've had people reject you, Sagittarius, and maybe that's why they're still holding back and why there's still no communication. Or it could be the person you're involved with, which is really just making them, whoever is going through this rejection and withholding because of rejection, it's just victimizing themselves. But that whole perspective needs to change in order to have this truly come to fruition here. And I think that's just the whole process of what's going to be needing to happen in the future. And that's really what's going to be needing to happen in order for this to come to fruition, is giving it that time. Whoever is afraid of this rejection, and whoever's made themselves victims, and I'm not trying to, whoever is feeling this way, I'm not just being like, you're victimizing yourself in a bad way. I mean, God, we've all been there, okay? And no one is free from doing this to themselves. It's this sort of thing where it's like, from the experiences of the past, some people may be so used to, or think they have to be used to, a sort of living. It could have been not just one rejection, but 2 rejections, multiple failures in romance, where it's like, you know what, maybe, and that's why maybe this whole unexpected thing is coming up. It's like, maybe I'm just not made for love, or love isn't just for me. It's been years since I found someone, or it's been years since I've had a long-term connection. But whoever's thinking that way, whether it's Sagittarius or the person Sagittarius is connected to, that needs to change, because this person is by far enamored with you. And I think it's just an adjustment. The Hangman, how I interpret it as a reader anyway, you know, the Hangman isn't comfortable being hung from their feet upside down. Who is, right? But it's a necessity to come out of a space where you're comfortable, to flip everything upside down in a place that may make you feel uncomfortable, so you can change your perspective in order to grow and evolve. And that's part of the whole sacrifice of it, right? Is going into new territory of feeling and thinking in order to evolve. And so whoever is holding this energy in the near future, it's going to be time to change out of that past experience of rejection and victimization, and realize that this isn't the one that's going to put you through that. And the holding back and keeping quiet is what's the only thing that is stagnating this whole connection that could really come into a beautiful outcome, should the person allow it to be. What we have here for your energy, Sagittarius, is 5 of Wands. So this is interesting. Fire energy, specifically Leo. So a lot of you could have Leo in your chart. Doesn't have to be. This is like the impatience I'm getting from Sagittarius. So it could be the person you're connecting with, Sagittarius, that's feeling this rejection, victim, past, whoever it is, whatever the case is. This is where I'm feeling the impatience. It's almost as if, like, I don't know too, Sagittarius, as well, if you feel like there's some sort of competition involved here. Whether there may be a certain ex that's still involved in this person's realm that, I don't know if you've like seen someone comment specifically, like an ex of theirs or another person, on their pictures or something that kind of set you off thinking that now it's a game on type of thing. Or if it's just some sort of, I do feel like this person, whoever you're connected with, Sagittarius, is an attractive person. and you feel like you want to be all theirs and the only one. And I'm not feeling like this person's a player or cheating or anything, but I just feel like, Sagittarius, you want to beat out any sort of other option that could enter. And you just really want this to grow and go into the direction of it being only you two. Like a committed relationship, not just keeping things, just talking or just hooking up and nothing past that. It's like you guys are fighting 111 when I just said that. You guys are just fighting to keep this alive. And so I do feel like there's some sort of inner conflict with my Sagittarians too, because if they are the ones who's stagnating this because of a sense of rejection or fear of it, the Sagittarians are just wanting to put the fight in to get this going, because I know and feel that definitely my Sagittarians are feeling that this connection is unique from anything else they've ever felt. But really, Sagittarius, there's nothing for you to worry about or feel competitive by or feel like you have to fight for, because their energy around you is the Ace of Pentacles. They want to start something long and prosperous and worthy because they see that within you, Sagittarius, and they see that within this connection. There's, again, like, I'm just hearing proposal, and if it's not straight up proposal for a wedding or an engagement, it's for stability. It's for long term. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But you have 3 aces here, Sagittarius. So yeah, if you guys have been in a stagnancy, and there may be a little bit moving forward, but that's only because they need to change, or someone needs to change the perspective, because this is something beginning that is, again, unmatched. I can't think of any other word to describe it. And they're coming to that realization. They're coming to that. And also with the Ace of Pentacles too, for a lot of readers. Sorry, I'm doing that because it helps focus. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Ace of Pentacles can be a sign of a removal of a blockage. Once the block has been removed, a prosperous new beginning can start and flourish and grow. So for a lot of my Sagittarians, it could be that this person is just with that Capricorn season. If this isn't a Capricorn you're dealing with, they're finally purging any sort of toxic, negative behaviors of themselves in order to really give you everything that they want to give of worth into this connection. And I feel like you guys have definitely cuddled in this position before for a lot of my Sages. Highest hopes is the 2 of Pentacles, more earth energy, again Capricornian, but could also be Taurus or Virgo. It's making that damn decision to go for it and do it. Both of you are ready, but both of you are waiting for the other to make the first move. And I do feel like both of you are hoping it will be the other person to do it. But especially for my feminines are waiting the most, I'm feeling strongly on this, than the masculines are. And the feminines are just wanting the masculines to go, reach out and go for it. And that's part of all that's turning you guys on the most. I do feel like someone does enjoy the way you dress, Sagittarius. They may have complimented you on that as well. You have a nice sense of style. But this is something you both are wishing for, because I'm seeing the star there. This is like hoping to just stop waiting around, stop letting time go by, and putting action to this and making that decision to move forward. But like, I'm also drawn to how both of these people are looking at their backs. Like, even if there's silence or even if there's not as much engagement, I think it's just waiting for the right time. Really, I can't emphasize it enough. Someone could be working a lot too right now. Maybe it's like quarter 1 is, or quarter 4 is just finishing up, so like everyone in quarter 1 is being thrown into projects that are capping off the year. Maybe investment too, I'm getting, or finances, financial jobs someone could be in. But just hoping that someone will make the right move and go for it instead of being up and down about it and waiting. Do it. Act on it. Don't let time waste and go by. Interestingly enough, the deepest fear position, we have the Star. And that's Aquarian energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. But I just feel like a lot of you have so much hope in this, so have so much faith. And for this being in the fear position, it's almost as if your hopes and fears, or your hopes and dreams of this will be crushed. That this is all just a fantasy almost, all just a wish that just will never surmount to becoming true. Or that there's just too much healing that needs to be done before this can happen anytime soon, is another fear I'm getting from this. But don't feel like that. That's only a fear Spirit wants me to say. There's a lot of high hopes for this, but patience is needed. And patience probably has been going on. But again, the alarm is going off, Sag. The time is coming. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo. So if you're interested in joining me for the extended reading for the likely outcome and any advice for my Sagittarians going into Aquarius season, go ahead and check out the description box where you'll find the link to the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card asking Spirit for whoever you're connected with, Sagittarius, to clarify how they further feel about you. Anything that could confirm or deny all of this. Anything, Spirit, that codependency with calling in your soulmate at the bottom of the deck. To me, this is just, whether they're showing it or not, Sagittarius, I feel like they're wanting and yearning this so badly, and I can see that in the cards too, with the person watching the back and wanting more from this. They're almost putting all their hopes and faith into this, just like you are, and it may just become a bit, I would just warn of a codependent, I don't want to say flaw, but be aware of any sort of codependency that can come from this, because it is something that someone's yearning for so badly and wanting so badly, and they're definitely calling you in, Sagittarius. They think you're their soulmate. They keep on manifesting this. They pray about it. They have visualizations of you guys being together, and they're kind of putting their whole line or reliance on this connection, Sagittarius. So if this is any confirmation for you, take it as it. But when I'm reading like addictions, I almost feel like, Sagittarius, this person may feel like they can't get enough of you. And the longer time goes by, they know that time is being wasted. But be careful of any sort of neediness that could occur with this person. Or just needing you to act first out of their own validation that this relationship is secure and safe. That could also be the codependence of your affirmation, your validation, that, you know, what they're doing is right. Oh my God, and under that, very soon. Yeah, that's exactly everything I was saying with this, Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comment box. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you want to join me for the extended reading, you know where to check, the description box. And if you're interested in a crystal set or a candle, you know where to check for that as well at my online shop in the description box as well. I love you, my Sagittarians. The time is coming and I'm so excited for you guys. I wish you all the best. Take care.